The year of return last year was marked with many exciting events that brought Africans from the diaspora to Ghana to explore the country's rich cultural heritage, socialize and have great time. COVID-19 pandemic posed a threat to the event this year. However, this festive season is set to be even more exciting as the Ghana Tourism Authority has launched its itinerary for this year's Beyond the Return. Of course, we have been trying to get in touch with the CEO of the Tourism Authority. We shall try and get him as and when we do have them. But there is a twist to this. The twist is that the aviation sector in Ghana is bound to benefit from this particular move of Beyond the Return. And even though they had their own fair share of the impacts of COVID-19, we're here to analyze the prospects for the domestic airline sector moving forward to 2021. And helping us do that is Sean Mendes, the CEO of the Africa World Airlines. Sean, we're grateful that you joined us. First of all, you've been in this business for quite too long, and you do measure the prospects and progress of aviation wherever you are. We had a successful year of return. We're now aiming at Beyond the Return in 2021. How does the future look for the aviation sector in the domestic base of Ghana?
Thanks, Charles, for having me. I think, you were having an article a little earlier about how Ghana is seeing an economic rebound. And I think that is something that will hold true in the tourism sector as well. I think a lot of markets which traditionally have not provided tourists, which have mainly provided VFR, that's visiting friends and relatives, diaspora and traffic to Ghana, will start considering Africa and Ghana in particular for their summer holidays, primarily because the traditional vacation markets they've had, such as Europe and Asia, are still seeing border closures and heavy deaths and infections from COVID. African markets have COVID, which is a lot less endemic than in these markets, and the borders in Africa are conditionally open. So I think there is a tremendous opportunity right now for Africa in general, but for places like Ghana, which have established programs like Year of Return, Beyond the Return, and so forth, to really take advantage of this opportunity. It's a once-in-a-generation opportunity to leap ahead and establish Ghana and Africa as a top-tier tourism destination.
Interesting there, but Sean, what about the domestic airspace? Of course, they've had their fair share of COVID-19. When you were the CEO of Africa World Airlines, you were even pushing for some sort of a stimulus package. Let's talk about the growth in domestic air travel for 2021.
Well, I think Ghana has handled, aviation sector in Ghana has handled the COVID pandemic as good or better than anyone in the world. We've seen a steady rebound in traffic numbers since Ghana restarted aviation operations in May, and that steady growth has been seen month by month. You've seen airlines adding capacity, you've seen more people flying, you've seen less restrictions, you've seen an expansion of operating hours at the airports. But we've now reached the point where the domestic capacity in December 2020 is actually higher. It's projected at least to be higher for the full month than the domestic capacity was in December 2019. And December 2019 in itself was a record month for domestic air travel. So I definitely say that domestic travel in Ghana has fully recovered from COVID, and it's probably one of the few, if not the only country in the world to have done that. Part of this could potentially be due to election stimulation. We've seen a similar trend in 2008, in 2012, and 2016, where in an election year, the fourth quarter has seen a growth in domestic travel. Of those three previous growths, only 2013 saw that continue. So from 2012 to 13 saw the growth. 2009, unfortunately, saw the global economic crisis, which led to a contraction and which was not unseen in Ghana. And 2017, unfortunately, Starbo exited the Ghana market domestically. So there was a reduction in capacity. But in general, I think,
Tom, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but you could see on your screen this particular piece that the International Tourism Organization did just release. It talks to us about the January to October 2020 international tourist arrivals. And it's quite obvious that even despite the impacts of COVID-19, Africa indeed had a little bit of gains from tourism, even though it plunged by about 69%.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think what you will also see, particularly next year, is the targeting of the intra-Africa market. Nigeria, for example, is a humongous market. It's the largest market in Africa, and it's right on Ghana's doorstep. It's a market, though, which Ghana has largely not tapped for the last many years. And it also has the potential for Ghana to draw in a number of tourists from there because of the travel restrictions from traveling to North America, from traveling to Europe, from traveling to Asia. The Nigerian middle class has a lot of disposable income. They will look for markets nearer to home, and Ghana is literally the back garden for them. The weaker naira will get you more benefits in Ghana than it will get you in the US or in Dubai or elsewhere. So I definitely think that if Ghana tourism is able to play their cards right, they can carry over some of the momentum from the year of return into the beyond the return into 2021, and hopefully on a permanent basis beyond that.
But how do they play their cards right, Sean?
I think the key thing is to market to the right areas. That means to develop the right infrastructure domestically to be able to support the tourists when they arrive in Ghana, as well as to be targeting the right agencies, tour operators in the origin. There are two sides to it. One side, of course, being the originating the travelers, but also being able to service the travelers when they get to the Ghana side. So I think improving the infrastructure, improving the facilities, visa policy, make it a little easier, better ground transportation, better sanitary conditions in hotels and so forth, some sort of certifications for that, and then being able to tell the tour operators, people who've traditionally sent tourists to Dubai or to Disney World or wherever else, that look, it's more difficult for you to get US visas, to travel internationally, to go through Europe and so forth. Ghana is right here. Ghana doesn't have visa restrictions. Ghana has infrastructure, which we have specifically tailored for you. And, you can come over here and make sure that your people understand that Ghanaian jollof is the best jollof out there.
No doubt. Sean, we're so grateful that you joined us. But, let's stay on the issue regarding hotels, because they've also have their own impact related to COVID-19. Sean, we're grateful that you joined us.